So on to the main section of the circuit. This comprises of 9 exercises, and all you need for this is one chair. All you need is tins if you have them, and a little bit of space. So our first exercise is sit to stand. Again, we can use the tins of beans or tins of anything really to help us with this one, to use as weights and bags, but I'm just going to use my own body weight to start off with. So we have 1 minute on the clock, and then we're going to have a changeover, so off we go. So 1 minute. Again, you can use your hands if you wish to do so, or you can use your hands to swing yourself up. Whatever feels comfortable for yourself. Just make sure that you lift your chest up nice and straight up through the ceiling. Nice placement of the feet. And listening into your body as you lift. How are you feeling so far? Again, just listening to your breathing, listening to how the exercise feel for you. Again, if you need to stop, please do so. Stop, only go to where you feel comfortable. Okay, 1 minute done. So our next exercise is the wall press. Shoulder width apart, all right, on the hands. Make sure your hand is turned to the side. Okay, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. So hands are wide apart, push in and away. Again, the further feet are from the wall, adjust your hands accordingly, the more weight then is coming through the arms. Keep that spine nice and flat. Pushing through. Again, do what feels comfortable for you. If your shoulders or your wrists are causing you a little bit of discomfort, just pause. Pause, adjust, make the exercise a little bit more simpler, whether it could just be standing, doing chest presses. Awesome, 1 minute done. Okay, good job. So, after the two kind of leg and the body exercise, we're going straight into cardiovascular exercise now. So we're going to go into marching. It's going to be brisk marching for the minute, just to try and get that breathing up a little bit. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so again, you can keep your toes on the floor if you wish to do so. And just lift the heels. So it makes it really low impact. Get those elbows driving back behind you, roll the shoulders. And see those hands are just passing my waistband. Okay, so my arms are not straight, my arms are slightly bent, and my hands are past my waistband. If you feel that you want to make it more difficult, just go quicker. You will see a change in your breathing, especially in the minute. With a roll of the shoulders, or you change the speed to suit your needs. But listening to that breathing, use your breathlessness as a gauge to get the right intensity that suits you. Okay, well done. 3 down. Okay, so for our next one, the next one is going to be called the reverse lunge. So we're going to utilize the chair. It's going to come back into play. So the chair, we're going to use the one, obviously the high side of the chair, just so that we can get in position. So I'm going to bring the chair to the side. Basically with a reverse lunge, what we're doing is trying to step back to where we feel comfortable. Okay, we're stepping back. So we're going to have 1 minute on the clock. You can only go down to where you feel comfortable. 3, 2, 1. Stepping back. Stepping back. Now I'm trying to make sure that the front knee doesn't bend go over the toes. Doesn't bend or push through over the toes. Keeping the body up nice and straight. So, nice, gentle bends through the knee, control through the hip. If you feel you can go a little bit lower, again, it makes the exercise a little bit more challenging, especially taxing on the thighs and on the glutes. Or if you just feel that that is the range for you, then that is absolutely fine. Listen to your body and listen to how you feel. Right. Good job. When we're done, move the chair gently out of the way. Our next one is called reverse flies. This one you bring your hands in together, like so. I'm going to open up the chest and close the shoulder blades together. So 1 minute on the clock. Again, hands together, going to squeeze out, back in. Squeeze the shoulders together, back in. Squeeze the shoulders together, back in. Squeeze the shoulders together. So we should feel a kind of a slight fatigue in the back muscles, the shoulder blades. If your arms start to ache, or if your shoulders start to ache, remember we don't have to break the world record for how many repetitions we can do. Again, rest. Don't keep pushing through. Again, you can use the tins to make the exercise a little bit more difficult, or the TheraBand. And relax. Next one, so this one again is a cardiovascular exercise. We're going to do a double side step. Again, we're looking at the hips. We're looking at hip movement, and we're going to bring in a front raise. Front raise is then to keep our breathlessness levels up high. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Just going to bring in a front raise as well to make the level of difficulty of that exercise greater. All right, targeting two main areas there, which is the tops, the fronts of the shoulders and your hips. And we're looking at our breathing. These exercises are going to be as hard as you want them to be by changing the speed, by increasing the load or resistance. So at the moment I could use tins of beans in the hand to increase the strain on my shoulders. If I had a band, I could coil them around the knees. Make sure I don't step on my owl in the bottom right hand corner. Don't think you'd be very happy with that. Awesome, 1 minute done. Easy, brilliant, fantastic. Okay, so we need to introduce now back in for the chair. The chair is going to make a second play. We're going to grab some of those tins. So I'm going to improvise here. I'm going to use 2 tins, put them inside the carrier bag. Fantastic. There we go, just put a little knot on it at the top. There we are, 2 tins. So this is going to be the upright row. Okay, so the upright row, as we know, we bring our hands to our tummy, and then we draw up our hands to the chin, keeping our elbows high. Draw the hands to the chin. You can make it a lot more challenging by bringing in a sit to stand, which makes it more cardiovascular. So we've got to lift and down. Lift and down. One other way that you can make it a bit more challenging, again, tins of beans or in a bag, bring it up so we've got weight coming down. Okay, so we've got 1 minute on the clock, upright rows with a sit to stand. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, just making it a little bit more challenging. 1 minute seems to take a long time when you're doing these exercises, and this is because you're getting a bit more challenging. Probably you're getting a bit more fatigued, and we've done it in a 2 meter square area. It's fantastic. So again, maybe the weight is starting a bit fatigued, so I'm going to put the weight on the side and just continue with my arms. An upright row with a squat. Upright row with a squat. One minute done, superb, nice stuff. So again, 15-20 seconds rest in between. Tins for bicep curls, or if I want to, I know we've got 2 of these huge jacks of squash, and I could use obviously a bicep curl. If I want to make it more harder, I can have a march on the spot with a jack of squash. We're going to do 1 minute bicep curls. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we've got the weight, the resistance. Bicep curl is going to bring in a march as well, so I'm going to keep my toes on the floor. Again, if I want to make it a bit harder, I can make the resistance a bit more heavier. So again, if you can use plastic bags that I've just tied one up on the side there. You can use bottles of water, squash. Again, use different ways to make it harder. So you can increase the weight, increase the speed. You can increase how many times that you repeat the workout. So obviously the longer you go, harder it is as well. So almost there. We've got one more exercise after this, and that should be the end of the first set. All right, cheeky bimto. All right, come on the side. Fab. So bring in now our last exercise, which is our ladder climb. Ladder climb is a little bit different to the rope climb. Bring the hands up in line with our shoulders. So it's the opposite hand, opposite leg, which are going. Again, this is cardiovascular, so it's just going to get the breath a little bit stressed, and that's what we want to do. We just want to raise our opportunity to get breathless, so we know we're working it a little bit harder. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're going to opposite arm, opposite leg. So the reaching up is quite a challenging movement. It's asking a body to pump a lot more blood up through the fingertips, to raise those arms up as high as you can go whilst moving those legs. There we go. So again, you can change the speed if you wish to do so to get it more challenging, or the range of movement, so by lifting the legs up a little bit higher. Or if you find that's a little bit too challenging, you can slow it down, or bring the arms a little bit lower down to compensate the breathlessness. So there we are, fantastic. Whew. Give yourself tap on the back. So that's one set of 9 exercises that you can do, and you can repeat that twice or 3 times to make a good circuit of 20 to 25 minutes. Enjoy, thank you.